My girlfriend. She showed me her ex's promotion post. This is what success looks like. I glanced at the screen. Noted. That evening, I made one quiet call and left a single card on her desk. When she realized what it unlocked, she stopped breathing. I'm 33, been with my girlfriend for 2 years, and I just learned that some people will use your love as a measuring stick to beat you with until you finally put it down and walk away. Last Monday evening, we were at my apartment having dinner. Normal weeknight, nothing special. She was on her phone scrolling through social media while I finished cooking. I plated the food, brought it over, sat down across from her. Dinner's ready. She didn't look up. One sec. I started eating. She kept scrolling. 5 minutes passed. Food's getting cold. I said 1 sec. Then she stopped scrolling. Stared at her screen with this expression I couldn't quite read. Not happy, not sad. Something else. Calculating, maybe. Look at this. She turned her phone toward me. Post from her ex-boyfriend. I'd never met him. They'd broken up 3 years before we started dating, but I'd heard plenty about him. How ambitious he was, how driven, how he'd always put career first, which is why they'd broken up according to her. The post was a photo of him in a suit, standing in front of a fancy office building. Caption: VP at 34. Dreams do come true when you work hard enough. That's nice for him. Nice? She pulled the phone back, studied the photo again. This is what success looks like. VP at 34. Do you know what that means? It means he got promoted. It means he's making probably 200,000 plus bonuses. It means he's on track to be a C-suite executive by 40. It means he actually accomplished something with his life. I set down my fork. Okay. Don't you have anything else to say? What do you want me to say? Congratulations to him? I don't know the guy. You could show some, I don't know, ambition, drive, acknowledgement that this is the kind of success people should aspire to? I don't really think about what other people aspire to. I focus on my own goals. Your goals. She said it like it was a joke. What are your goals exactly? Same as they've been. Build my freelance business. Make enough to live comfortably, enjoy my work, have time for relationships and hobbies. That's not ambition. That's coasting. That's contentment. There's a difference. He's going to be making 200,000. You make what, 80? Closer to 90. And I work from home, set my own hours, answer to no one. That's worth something. It's worth 80,000. He makes more than double that. Good for him. Don't you want more? More what? Money? Sure, more money is nice, but not if it means sacrificing everything else. Not if it means working 70 hours a week and having no life. That's a loser's mentality. I picked up my fork again. Noted. Noted? That's all you have to say? What else is there to say? You've made your opinion clear. You think I'm a loser because I make less money than your ex. Message received. I didn't say you're a loser. You said I have a loser's mentality. Same thing. I'm just saying you could do more. Be more. You're smart. You're capable. But you're just coasting. And it's frustrating to watch. Then don't watch. Problem solved. She stood up. I'm not hungry anymore. She went to the bedroom. I finished eating alone, cleared both plates, did the dishes. Tried to process what had just happened. This wasn't the first comparison to her ex. Over the past 6 months, he'd become a frequent reference point. Always in the context of ambition, success, drive. Always in a way that made it clear I was falling short. But this felt different. This felt deliberate. She'd shown me that post specifically to make a point, to rub my face in the fact that he was more successful, to remind me that I wasn't enough. I went to my home office, closed the door, pulled out my phone and made a call. Hey, it's me. Remember that conversation we had a few months ago about the opportunity? Is it still on the table? It is. You're interested now? Yeah. Let's talk details. We talked for about 40 minutes. By the end, I had a clear plan. a path forward that would change everything. After we hung up, I went to my desk drawer, found a blank card, one of those heavy stock, expensive ones you use for formal occasions. Wrote something on it. Just a few words. Put it in an envelope. Sealed it. I walked to the bedroom. She was already in bed, lights off, facing away from me. I went to her small desk in the corner, the one she used for her work-from-home days. Left the envelope on top of her laptop. Then I got ready for bed, climbed in next to her, and went to sleep easier than I had in months. Update one Tuesday morning, I woke up before her, made coffee, got ready for my day. She came out of the bedroom around 8, already dressed for work, laptop bag over her shoulder. You left something on my desk. I did. I haven't opened it. You will. What is it? You'll see. She stared at me. I sipped my coffee. She left for work without another word. Around noon, my phone rang. Her. I almost didn't answer but decided to get it over with. What is this? You opened it. It's a key card. What does it open? My storage unit. Why are you giving me a key card to your storage unit? Because everything that was in our shared space is now in that unit. Your stuff stays here. Mine is there. Silence. Then, what? I'm moving out. Figured I'd save time by packing last night while you were asleep. Most of my furniture, my clothes, my personal items, all boxed up and in storage. You won't have to see me move out piece by piece. You're breaking up with me? Over a comment about my ex? Over 6 months of comments about your ex. Over you repeatedly telling me I'm not ambitious enough, not successful enough, not enough. The promotion post was just the final one. I was just trying to motivate you. No, you were comparing me to someone else and finding me lacking. That's not motivation, that's contempt. You're being dramatic. I'm being clear. I don't want to be with someone who looks at me and sees disappointment, who sees potential instead of reality, who's constantly measuring me against someone else. I love you. You love who you want me to be. That's not the same as loving who I am. Come home. We can talk about this. I'm not coming home. That's not my home anymore. It's your apartment. I was just staying there. Now I'm not. Where are you going to stay? I'll figure it out. This is insane. This is overdue. I hung up. She called back immediately. I declined. She called 3 more times. I turned off my phone. Update 2. I spent Tuesday afternoon apartment hunting. Found a decent 1-bedroom about 20 minutes from my old place, available immediately. Signed the lease that evening. Moved in Wednesday using the stuff from my storage unit. My friend came over Wednesday night to help me unpack. He'd known something was wrong but hadn't pushed. So you really did it, just packed up and left. Yep. How do you feel? Lighter, clearer, like I finally stopped trying to be something I'm not. She's been calling me, asking if I know where you are. Don't tell her. I won't, but she's pretty upset. She's upset that I didn't respond the way she wanted. She thought showing me that post would motivate me to work harder, make more money, become more like him. Instead, it motivated me to leave. That's cold. That's self-preservation. Thursday morning, I got an email from her. Long, rambling, about how she didn't mean it the way I took it. How she was just trying to push me to be better. How she saw potential in me and wanted me to reach it. How she loved me and couldn't understand why I was throwing away 2 years over a misunderstanding. I read it twice. Then I replied, "It wasn't a misunderstanding. You've been clear about how you see me. Not successful enough. Not ambitious enough. Not enough, period. You kept comparing me to your ex like I should aspire to be him. I don't. I aspire to be me, and me isn't enough for you, so I'm removing myself from the equation. I hope you find someone who meets your standards. I'm going to find someone who doesn't have standards I need to meet, someone who just wants me as I am." She responded within minutes. "That's not fair. I never said you weren't enough." Me. "You said I had a loser's mentality. You said I was coasting." You showed me his promotion like it was a report card showing me I was failing. That's all saying I'm not enough without using those exact words. Her. I was frustrated. I want good things for you. Me. You want me to be different. That's not the same as wanting good things for me. She didn't respond after that. Update 3. Friday evening, she showed up at my new apartment. I don't know how she found it. Probably checked public records or asked around. I was unpacking books when there was a knock at the door. I looked through the peephole. Her. I opened the door but didn't invite her in. We need to talk. I don't think we do. Please. Just let me explain. Explain what? You've been comparing me to your ex for months. You showed me his promotion post and said that's what success looks like, implying I don't look like success. There's nothing to explain. You were clear. I wasn't trying to hurt you. Intent doesn't matter. Impact does. You hurt me, repeatedly, for 6 months. The promotion post was just the most obvious example. I'm sorry. Okay? Okay, that's it? What else do you want? You apologized, I heard you. It doesn't change anything. Why not? Because sorry doesn't erase 6 months of being told I'm not enough. Sorry doesn't make me forget how you looked at that post with actual admiration. Sorry doesn't change the fact that you wish I was him. I don't wish you were him. Then why bring him up constantly? Why show me his achievements like they're a standard I should meet? Why compare us at all if you're happy with me? She didn't have an answer for that. That's what I thought. You're not happy with me. You're settling, waiting for me to level up into someone more impressive. I'm not going to do that. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I'll take it. I'll stop comparing. I'll never mention him again. That's not enough, because even if you stop saying it, you'll still think it. You'll still look at me and see someone who could be doing more, someone who's underachieving, someone who's a disappointment compared to what you could have had. That's not true. Isn't it? Be honest. When you look at me, do you feel proud, or do you feel like I'm wasting potential? She hesitated, just for a second. But it was enough. There it is. You see potential, not me. Potential me. The version that makes more money, works harder, achieves more. That's not real. That's a fantasy. And I'm not going to spend my life trying to become your fantasy. I do see you. You see what I could be. That's not the same as seeing what I am. I started closing the door. She put her hand up to stop it. Wait, there's something you should know. What? The call you made Monday night, the one from your office. I heard part of it through the door. My stomach dropped. How much did you hear? Enough. You were talking to someone about an opportunity, something that would change everything. What was that about? None of your business. It is my business if it affects us. There is no us. You made sure of that when you chose to compare me to your ex instead of appreciating what we had. What was the opportunity? Goodbye. I closed the door. She knocked for about 5 minutes, then left. Update 4. Saturday, I got a text from her best friend. She's a mess. Whatever you said really hurt her. Was it worth it? Me. She spent 6 months telling me I wasn't enough. I spent one conversation telling her the truth. So yeah, it was worth it. Friend. She loves you. Me. She loves the idea of me being different. That's not love. Friend. You're being harsh. Me. I'm being honest. Finally. Should have done it sooner. Sunday my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. This is her father. We need to talk. With respect, no we don't. She's my daughter. You hurt her. I want to understand why. Ask her. She knows why. I'm asking you. Fine. Your daughter spent 6 months comparing me to her ex-boyfriend, making it clear I wasn't successful enough, ambitious enough, good enough. I got tired of being told I was a disappointment, so I left. That's the story. She says you misunderstood. I understood perfectly. She showed me his promotion post and said, "This is what success looks like." She wasn't showing me to share news. She was showing me to make a point. That point was received. Maybe you're too sensitive. Maybe I have self-respect. Not the same thing. What was the phone call about? The opportunity? How do you know about that? She told me. Said you were talking to someone about something that would change everything. What was it? Again, none of your business. If it affected my daughter, it is my business. Your daughter and I aren't together. What I do with my career is my choice. She doesn't get input anymore. I hung up. Update 5. Monday morning, I got an email from the person I'd called that first night. Subject line: final confirmation needed. I opened it, read through the details, everything we discussed, the terms, the timeline, the requirements. At the bottom, if you're still in, reply with confirmation by end of day. This offer expires Wednesday. I stared at the email for about 30 minutes. This was it. The decision point. The thing that would change everything. I hit reply, typed, "I'm in, let's do this." Sent it. 2 hours later, my phone rang. Him again. "Got your confirmation. Welcome aboard. We'll start the process this week. Should be fully transitioned by end of month." Sounds good. Just to confirm, you're sure about this? It's a big change. I'm sure. I've been thinking about it for months. Recent events just accelerated my timeline. The girlfriend situation? Ex-girlfriend. And yeah, that was the catalyst. Well, sometimes the best career moves come from personal upheaval. Let's make this count. We finalized the details. By the time we hung up, I had a clear path forward. One that would, ironically, put me exactly where my ex wanted me to be, just not with her. Update 6 Tuesday, she texted. "I heard you're making a career change." Me. "How did you hear that?" Her. "Word gets around, is it true?" Me. "Yes." Her. "What kind of change?" Me. "The kind that's none of your business." Her. "Are you doing this because of what I said?" Me. "I'm doing this because it's the right move for me. Your comments just clarified my thinking." Her. "I didn't mean to push you away." Me. "You pushed me towards something better. I should probably thank you." Her. "Can we talk? Face to face?" Me. "No." Her. "Please, I need to understand what's happening." Me. "What's happening is I'm moving forward with my life. You're not part of that anymore. That's all you need to understand." Her. "This is cruel." Me. "This is clarity. Something I should have demanded 6 months ago." Wednesday evening, her best friend showed up at my apartment. I was starting to wonder if my address was public information at this point. "You need to talk to her." "No, I don't. She's not eating, barely sleeping, just crying and checking her phone." "That's not my problem. How can you be so cold?" "How can I be so cold?" I spent 6 months being told I wasn't enough, being compared to her ex like I was in a competition I didn't know I was in, being made to feel like everything I did was inadequate. And now that I've left, I'm cold for not coming back? That's rich. She didn't mean it like that. She meant exactly what she said. She just didn't expect me to have enough self-respect to leave. What about the career thing? Is it true you're starting something new? Yes. Because of her? Because it was time. She just helped me see that. She feels terrible. Good. Maybe she'll learn not to treat the next guy like he's a disappointment project. Friend left. I ordered dinner and continued setting up my new life. Final update. It's been 2 months since I left. The career move is in progress. I'm transitioning from freelance to a role with a tech startup. Equity position, leadership role, potentially life-changing if the company performs well. Salary is triple what I was making freelancing. Ironic, right? She wanted me to be more ambitious, more successful, more like her ex. I'm on track to potentially exceed all of that, just without her. The key card I left on her desk wasn't just about my stuff in storage. It was symbolic. Access to something she didn't know existed. A choice I'd made independently. A path forward that didn't include her input or approval. When she realized what it represented, that I'd been planning my next move while she was showing me her ex's achievements. She apparently lost it. Called her best friend, crying about how I'd been secretly planning to leave and how I'd tricked her. I didn't trick anyone. I just stopped trying to be enough for someone who'd decided I wasn't. She's tried to reach out a few more times. Emails, texts, even sent a letter to my new apartment. All variations of the same theme. She didn't mean it. She's sorry. She sees now how wrong she was. Can we please try again? I haven't responded to any of it. My friends ask if I'm being too harsh, if I should at least hear her out. But here's the thing. I heard her out for 6 months. Every comparison, every comment, every subtle and not so subtle way she told me I wasn't enough. I heard all of it. Now she wants me to hear her apology? Now that I'm actually becoming the successful person she wanted me to be? Convenient timing. The startup opportunity was something I'd been considering for a while. A former colleague had been recruiting me for months. I'd been hesitant because it meant giving up the freedom of freelancing. But after that Monday night, after watching her show me her ex's promotion like it was a report card proving I'd failed, something clicked. I made the call, committed to the change, did it for me, not to prove anything to her. But I'll admit there's satisfaction in knowing she'll eventually find out how well things worked out for me, how I didn't need her motivation or her comparisons, how I just needed to be free of them. The card I left said simply, "You were right, I wasn't enough." For you. Lucky for me, I'm exactly enough for myself. She called it cruel when she finally understood what it meant, that I wasn't coming back, that I'd been planning my exit while she was comparing me to ghosts. I call it clarity. I'm dating again, casually. Met someone who asked what I do for a living, and when I told her, she said, "That sounds great. Are you happy with it?" Not, "Are you successful?" Not, "What are your ambitions?" Just, "Are you happy?" That's the difference. That's what I was missing. My ex wanted me to be successful by her definition. My new life is successful by my definition. And that turns out to be the only definition that matters. The promotion post she showed me that Monday night? Her ex is now engaged to someone else. Saw it on social media through mutual connections. Good for him. He found someone who appreciates his success. She lost someone who would have appreciated her if she'd let him. I don't know if she's realized yet that she pushed me away trying to mold me into something I wasn't, only to lose me right as I was becoming something even better. And I don't care if she has. I learned something important through all this. The right person doesn't make you feel like you need to level up to deserve them. They make you feel like you're already enough, and any growth you do is just bonus. She made me feel like I was constantly falling short. Now I'm succeeding beyond what she thought I was capable of. And she's not here to see it. That's not revenge. That's just consequences. She compared me to someone else until I realized I deserved someone who didn't. Now we both got what we needed, just not together. The key card opened a storage unit, but really, it opened the door to a life where I'm valued for being me, not criticized for not being someone else. Best decision I ever made was leaving it on that desk and walking away.